This is Hung Over and Right. And this is the UFC Fight Night. Burns versus Brady. Preview show from, you'll never guess it, the Apex.
Whoa! Our favorite.
But,
remember when Dana said we're not going to do the Apex anymore after St. Louis card?
yeah, that was like how many months ago now?
2.
Now we're all I feel like it's just...
Not even, huh?
It was like in April or
It was April.
March.
March?
I think it was March. I don't know.
We were in St. Louis?
Yeah.
That was May. It was right after my birthday. It was like May.
That was May?
May 11th,
Yeah,
May 12th.
Anyways. Poster?
7.
I like it.
I like the colors.
I kind of like the records above their head. Burns' fro is hiding his a little too much for my liking.
Yeah, they couldn't have like dragged him just a little bit down.
Just a touch.
What's the blue going on down at the bottom? What is that?
Like down each side?
Yeah.
I don't
like
know
it's
what that
cut
is
off
either.
graphics, but they just...
Yeah, it's weird.
I guess it may be their name. Well, no, it wouldn't be their names. I don't know.
How do we feel about anything that you have to turn your head like that to like,
Read?
right.
Well,
Like you can read it,
Yeah, I know what it says.
but it's just up and down.
Yeah. I mean, they kind of had to fit it somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the poster. The colors are cool.
I like it.
I do like the blue accent.
I don't like the shit down the side.
It's not my favorite.
7 out of 10. It's better than last time.
I'll go a solid 6.5.
That's what I did last week.
going to give it a 6.
So I love this card. I obviously I can't remember every fight night of 2024, but I feel like this is one of my favorites, if not my favorite, because prelims and main card, there's a lot of guys that I like that, and a lot of them aren't big names necessarily. Rong, we're gonna talk about him. He's like 23 years old.
Or Rong,
Wrong.
depending on what site you look at.
Yeah, nasty record on him.
I've said this before on this podcast. Gabriel Santos, best 0-2 UFC fighter that's ever lived. He fought fucking David Onama and Lerone Murphy in his 2 UFC fights.
That's why they
Never heard of him.
They don't like this guy.
I mean, he came in short notice against Lerone and lost a split,
That's pretty
At least
impressive.
it was a split.
and then
And Onama slept.
was beating Onama and then got knocked the fuck out with an uppercut. But I do like this kid a lot. What other prelims you want to talk about?
Oh, the first fight of the night, according to Tapology, OSP versus Ryan Spann.
OSP is so
It's
forgotten about.
Surprising they haven't fought yet.
OSP has
It is.
been in the UFC for how long now?
75.
Like 2010,
Dude, when
I'm going to guess.
There's only 2 things that come to mind when I think about it. He fought John Jones, and he has the
Von
most
Flue.
Von Flues. It's like that's all he's ever going to be known for.
It's the St. Preux now.
2013.
Did they actually change it?
No, but
His first fight was April of 13.
yep. And he fought in Strikeforce a few times before that.
He was kind of a bad motherfucker coming out of Strikeforce.
Yeah.
Out of Tennessee, played football for Tennessee State, right?
Just Tennessee, like the
The Vols.
yeah
Vols.
Volunteers.
That's why he's got the.
I think
brand.
I'm probably leaning Ryan Spann on that one.
Yeah, no, I am.
Or as of late, yeah, I mean, Ryan Spann's coming off a loss.
Yeah, Gushkov beat
Yeah,
him.
but I mean,
Yeah.
isn't OSP
Guskov,
coming off
yeah.
a ton of losses?
And OSP won
OSP
against
won-
Kennedy.
Yeah.
Last fight. Isaac Bulgarian. We know what he's going to try to do in there. He's getting another fight against. You go from C-Rod all the way to Brendan Maradi, who I think's 0-1 in the UFC. I think the UFC not really big fans of Bulgarian's style at all. Yeah. He literally humped C-Rod's leg the whole fight and still lost.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jacqueline Amarim, check out her Instagram.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
Yeah, she's great.
Vanessa
I will do
Demopoulos used to be a stripper.
I like her.
Really?
Super annoying.
Yeah, she's the one who jumps into everybody's arms. She jumps into Joe Rogan's arms. every time.
Yeah.
Promiscuous girl.
Whatever you are.
Petrosky, can't stand him.
I'm all alone.
But people have heard of him, so I don't know. These prelims are pretty good. Like I think there's some interesting fights on here.
That's not too
Yeah, I agree.
shabby.
I think there's going to be a good amount of finishes in there.
Ready for the low key banger?
yeah.
Low-key banger.
All right. Rong versus Chris Padilla.
Taco.
Rong 25-5, coming off of 4 wins in a row. Fighting out of Shanghai, China. 24 years old. 5 feet 9 inches tall. Chris Taco Padilla, 14-6, also coming off of 4 wins in a row. Fighting out of California. 28 years old. 5 feet 9 inches tall.
I like Rong.
Does he train? Yeah, me too. But does he train in China? In Shanghai?
I think he may do his camps over here. Maybe. But he's
How
also...
do you breathe over there? Let him train.
I mean, in China, they got that fucking PI over there now. Or,
Good
well,
point.
not now, but they've had it for quite a while. And so I think he's like kind of a PI China guy.
Look at his given name.
What's that say?
Read it.
Did you guys watch him at all?
I know him.
He's fun.
I mean, 24 years old now, and he literally is, what'd I say? He has 30 fights,
That's insane.
and he's 24 years old.
It's just how
It's a lot
on that
of
side of the world,
experience, dude.
Now, UFC run initially, this is his second stint, wasn't good.
But again, he was what, 20?
Yeah, I mean, this was in 20, his last one was in 2022.
He was 21 years old.
Man. Dude, he was gonna fight Dakota Bush.
And so his last one against Bahamundez, like he's a motherfucker. Bahamundez,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
a tough guy
tall, really durable, dangerous striker. That's a hard one. And I think his problem in the UFC, to me, was that he spent so many fights throughout his regional scene career just being able to kind of wait around and then find like one big shot to put you away.
Mhm.
And then you get to the UFC and you can't just like find that one shot.
Isn't that the only Bravo choke ever in UFC?
No.
Is it not?
No.
I have no idea.
wouldn't think.
Remember them making
But
some comment about
he
it.
would be
I wouldn't think. Maybe you're right. I don't know.
he could be kind of low volume in his first UFC stint, but as far as skills, he's got the skills. And me and you watched his last road to the UFC fight.
Haraguchi.
Shin Haraguchi. I'm not even making this up.
Dude.
UFC stats, according to that, Shin Haraguchi went 4 for 25 on takedowns.
In that one single fight.
4 for
Damn!
25, which we watched it. I don't think it was 25, but it was still a lot.
Regardless, Rongju's his anti-wrestling is really good.
Yeah.
He's good. He can create a scramble.
You don't think he shot 24 times? Is that what you said?
I mean, it
I think
depends
it was-
on what you consider a shot. Like there was a couple where he like kind of I don't
Just
know.
fake.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But he's really good at anti-wrestling. He's hard to take down.
Yeah.
And he has a nasty like rear knee if someone does shoot on him.
uh
He landed one on Haraguchi. I don't know how he didn't go down because they landed flush.
Now Padilla, this guy, he wants to wrestle. That's what he does, and he's a really good athlete. You know, Haraguchi. I think the difference between this guy and Haraguchi is this guy's a much better athlete, much more physical,
He's not.
but a little hittable on the feet.
He is super hittable on the feet, and he can't like control people once he gets them down. Like
No.
everyone gets back up for the most part,
We talked about Lawn Top last week.
and Rongju will get up.
He beat Lawn Top in his debut, but he submitted him, but there was 2 or 3 takedowns before that where he got Lawn Top down, and then Lawn Top just popped right up and was out.
Still points, though. If it goes to
Yeah,
decision,
but I
that's
think
not a bad thing.
Rongju is going to just sprawl and brawl basically,
Yeah.
methodically.
Yeah, Rongju's he's pretty good with the hands,
Dude, he's good, crisp, like fucking like sniper type shots.
Snipe ball.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, I think a lot of times when there's a guy that's 14-6 and he's just coming into the UFC, you're like, typically their losses are like early on in their career.
Right.
Not really the case for this guy. I mean, he has red kind of throughout his career. I mean, he went 5-0 to 6-0 to start, and then went 2-4 in his next 6, 2-5.
Mm.
So I don't know. I think Rongju is going to catch him.
I think he is too. Because like you said, Rongju's kind of there to be hit too, but I think a lot of that was because he didn't respect Haraguchi's
No.
hands at all in the slightest.
Yeah.
I think you find that out with a lot of, like, especially in the Asian fighters, because they fight so many, like, over in their divisions, not divisions, but
Their scene, their
yeah, their
Promotions?
season, their promotions. They build that almost. They get a big head, and they're able to get hit. Like you see that with a lot of Asian fighters that,
the Korean Tiger.
yeah, that will just allow themselves to get hit.
Sting.
Zero.
I think wrong though. I think he can. How do I want to say this? That fight was just not a good example. I think he can defend better than that fight showed.
He had, he had like a low stance against a guy like that, and he kind of wanted to have the hands
Ready
ready
to
to
takedown.
get down there and
Because dude,
stuff some stuff.
he was defending takedowns like over half that fucking fight.
Yeah. But odds -260 Rongju, +215
I think that's
Padilla.
right.
That's a little bit surprising.
That's kind of it's wider than what I thought. Damn.
Open -200.
Yeah, I went even wider. I like Rongju in this one, or Zhu Rong.
Yeah, I like Rongju.
I'm gonna go decision.
The Tapology voters like him too. 322 votes, 76% Rongju, 82% decision. I could see him getting him out of there.
I think he will. He could clip him. I just don't know. Padilla's tough.
Yeah.
Has he been like? What are his losses? Has he been knocked out
Once.
Just one time?
And it was that Gonzalez guy, right? Jason Gonzalez, yeah. Who was huge.
Yeah.
He was like 6'3".
I'm gonna stick with decision on this one.
What do you think?
Rongju's too crispy.
I'll give Rongju a TKO. I think we'll get him out.
He's nice with it, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
It's crispy.
With Rong. I think I'm gonna go decision.
But he is no pussy though, dude. Like
just because
he's not gonna make it. He's not gonna make it easy.
Padilla's a tough dude, so I just think it's gonna be a decision.
Although his last fight, the guy wrestled a ton and he passed the test. I'm a little worried about the fact that Padilla is a little bit different level athlete than the last guy he fought.
Mm.
You know, like more physical. It's going to be a little tougher, I think, at least early to stuff the takedowns.
But like you said, it's like a breath of fresh air to see a striker have that ability to fend off takedowns.
And he didn't get tired.
And he did not get tired.
And he defended 25 takedowns.
Yeah.
Anything else in this one?
No, I like Rongju.
Yeah. I hope this isn't a situation where, and what we'll talk about later, there'll be some of these guys where a guy has so many fights when he's young that he's just not, his durability takes a shit when he gets to the high level because he's already had so many fucking fights on the regional scene.
Right.
That might be the case with Rongju. We'll see. I mean, taking 30 fights worth of damage before you're 24 is kind of tough.
I feel like a lot of time in the regional scene over there, like there's like the one standout guy and he just kind of smashes everyone else.
It's a bunch of
fairly easily.
A lot of round
not that it's like, you know, they're all bums, but
a lot of round one finishes.
Right.
All right. Next up, first fight of the main card according to Tapology. Kyle Nelson versus Steve Garcia. Kyle the Monster Nelson, 16-5-1, coming off with 3 wins in a row. I thought he sucked.
You've never been a big Kyle Nelson guy.
He doesn't suck.
I've always liked him.
Fighting out of Huntsville, Ontario, 33 years old, 5 feet 11 inches tall. His eyes are super close together.
They are the closest together.
Who was it again?
Bill Algeo.
That's what it was, yeah.
Kind of a controversial stoppage a little bit.
Yeah.
Steve Mean Machine Garcia, 16-5, coming off 4 wins in a row as well.
The Monster versus the Mean Machine.
People also thought Steve Garcia sucked for a while because he didn't start too hot in the UFC.
And I love it when they have the same record.
Oh, Steve's a mean motherfucker.
Yeah, he's a mean machine.
He's a mean machine.
Mean machine.
Fighting out of Albuquerque, 32 years old, 6 feet tall. He's got
Jackson Wink.
The Jackson Wink guys in his corner.
So Steve Garcia is going to knock out Kyle.
Yeah, I agree.
Knock him out?
I don't know about
Kyle's
that.
got a fucking chin on him.
He does.
He's got a beard.
He's got a beard.
He's got a chin under there.
He's been knocked out twice by Billy Q.
Come on, Bill. Come on.
And
Billy Q knocks you out?
Diego Ferreira, he sucks, right?
Steve Garcia does not fuck around with these.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
I think these guys are...
If you get put out by Billy Q, Garcia's going to take your head off.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm sleeping on Billy Q a little too much, but he just didn't... He's not a knockout guy.
No, he's not. Well, he kind of is, but it's like he takes all of your best shots and then you get tired. But that's the thing about, again, both of these guys. Like Nelson, UFC career started out, I mean, it's kind of tough to debut against Ferreira.
Yeah, God.
But he lost to Matt Sales. Like, he's gone.
It's weird how he's kind of turned it on.
He literally went 1-4. And then he had the draw with Superboy.
How do you not get cut?
Yeah.
All right.
Because they wanted Superboy to win.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, he's won 3 in a row.
Yeah,
and
we're going to cut him.
I think Blake Builder's kind of...
God damn it, he keeps winning.
Blake Builder's kind of a fraud, but Padilla, he's a banger. And
Algeo's
good too.
Yeah.
And that was first round.
I still think Stevie...
I would have liked to see the Cater fight.
Machine.
That canceled Cater fight. That would have been a fun one.
That makes no sense to me. Why that even was set up.
I think it would just be fun.
But it just doesn't...
Cater going basically
way
down
out of the rankings.
Right.
It's probably trying to get him back in the,
win column.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but Cater's also like, he's like, what, 36 now?
That's also probably
So it's like rebuilding him up is kind of not really...
Yeah. He's coming off of 4 straight knockouts.
Yeah, I mean, he came in not as bad as, and he, meaning Steve Garcia, not as bad as Kyle Nelson, but
That lost to Violent Bob Ross.
His debut.
But dude, Bob Ross back in the day in 2020, he wasn't bad.
Before he got caught.
Didn't he? And he had like some domestic shit going on.
Him and his girlfriend punched each other.
Yeah. Deeper than that. Just that?
I think he just punched his.
It was only just that. It's fine.
Yeah.
Just that.
Yeah.
Let him fight.
That's all he did.
I mean, he lost to Mahashate, who I like a lot. So that's can't blame him too much for that. But then beat Chase Hooper in the first round. Beat Shailan, who wants to wrestle all day. Melky Costa in the second round. Sung Woo Choi in the first round.
What can Kyle Nelson do to not get hit by a huge right hand of?
Kyle Nelson is like surprisingly hard to hit. Like he's kind of he's stiff, but like he's honestly like these guys just have a hard time like really landing clean on him. And both these guys when they hit you with something good, they swarm your ass and they're really accurate. Nelson against Algio, he clipped him kind of like a weird over the top right hand like behind the ear, and I think he threw 6-7 punches and landed every one of them after that. Like they just super accurate, can find your chin.
Give me some votes and odds.
It's going to be wide, but I think it's a lot closer than what this is going to say.
Up top.
Minus 160, not too bad. Plus 140, Kyle Nelson. Stevie, open minus 200. Tapology, 446 votes, 76%. Garcia, that's wider.
Yeah.
88% KO TKO. He's not knocking out.
What? You don't think so?
I think he is. Mean Machine.
I'm taking Kyle Nelson decision.
Mean Machine.
You take Kyle Nelson by what?
Decision. Taking the dog.
Mean Machine.
Not a lot. He's not supposed to win.
Mean Machine.
All right.
Chad?
What?
$10.
They should have put both our names.
So Nelson decision, Garcia knockout. Garcia decision.
Okay.
I'm Garcia knockout.
Anything else there?
Nope.
That's gonna be a good one.
Yep.
I'm excited for it.
They're gonna bang it out.
I think Kyle will survive, but he'll lose.
What was it for?
$10.
He's a good old Canadian boy too. I mean, you got to root for them.
Yeah.
If you like
Not
hockey,
really,
and you're
no,
not a stupid fuck.
Get Trevor Peak's hair, huh?
Speaking of stupid fucks, Trevor Peak versus Yanal Ashmouz.
He looks like a feller you would drag out of your local trailer park.
The Red Fox.
Probably did.
Old Meadows Ghettos.
Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Trevor Peak 9-2, coming off of a loss to Charlie Campbell.
That really pisses me off. That fight.
Charlie Campbell's good.
Yeah.
Chad knows. He had him on his fucking rising star list.
Charlie Campbell's a turd.
Fighting out Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Chattanooga.
Gaga.
29 years old, 5 feet 9 inches tall. Yanal Red Fox Ashmouz.
The Red Fox.
Cool place, by the way.
7-1, coming off a loss to Chris Duncan. We'll talk about that one. Fighting out of Israel, actually. He fights out of New Jersey. He trains in New Jersey. But he's from Israel.
Kafar.
Also 29 years old. They're 2 months apart in age. 5 feet 9 inches tall.
Both 5'9".
Virtually identical.
2-inch reach advantage to Trevor Peak. Everything else is virtually identical.
Yeah. Bring Goldie back. Okay, Ashmouz.
You're going to have to talk me out of picking for Trevor Peak. I don't think you're going to do it, though.
It's probably not possible. Ashmouz has had the kind of like, he's had 2 UFC fights, and it was like highest of highs and then lowest of lows, meaning against Sam Patterson, who, by the way, Sam Patterson, he won his last fight, looked really good. Like, he actually has looked good since this fight, but it was a minute and 15 in the fight. Patterson threw a low kick and ate a right hand over the top and was out cold.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, Ashmouz did it, but like it was kind of like 9 times out of 10.
Sam just kind of like set the kick up there, like kind of just,
9 times out of 10, it probably doesn't go like that.
Way too lazy about it, and it costed him the fight.
And then he fought Chris Duncan, who, by the way, Chris Duncan has gotten a lot better since he got to the UFC.
Mm-hmm.
He was the one that Charlie Campbell should have killed on Contender Series, and he somehow came back and won. But
that was funny too.
Duncan threw a head kick, and Ashmouz threw his hand up there in the first round and broke his arm.
Ouch.
And so he literally didn't throw his left hand the rest
after
of the fight.
round, he was like, "Oh, hey."
Yeah.
He was like, "This is hurting."
So he's had basically one fight where he kind of got lucky-ish, and then one fight where everything went wrong.
Yeah.
So
Trevor Peak.
He's a tough one to figure out. Peak, we know what he's going to do. He's not going to care about his health. He's going to stand in.
I was going to say he needs to wrestle.
He's going to wrestle because he is a good wrestler.
More. But at the end of the day, he's probably just going to bite down on his mouthpiece and just sling some dick beaters.
And the thing about Ashmouz is
it's the difference between Americans and the Dagestanis. Is they all they're all wrestlers, but the Americans just want to be boxers all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ashmouz is dangerous, and I know Peak's durable, but I personally think Ashmouz is gonna really hurt him bad. And the reason is because guys like Chris Duncan, when they fight Ashmouz, they know we're gonna stay on the outside because Ashmouz has little T-Rex arms, and he can't hardly reach these guys.
He does have short little arms.
Yeah, I mean he was swinging and missing on Chris Duncan all day, but Trevor Peak's just going to give it to him. He's just going to say, "I'm here. We're going to come right into your
Everything
range."
Against Duncan was coming up like short.
Yeah.
Everything.
But Peak's not going to be on the outside and making a miss. He's going to
No.
He's a brawler. He's going to beat his face.
Here's my chin.
He's going to eat everything and just keep going. Give me some votes.
Peaky.
Wow, basically a pick him. -114 Peak, -106 Ashmouz.
That's
a weird one.
Yeah.
Votes are 481 of them, 69% Peak, 66% KO TKO. I'm taking Ashmouz knockout.
Really?
Double or nothing.
When you lose the first one?
Well, no, when you do, but 10, I guess.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to get involved here?
Nah.
Ashmouz.
You guys got anything to say about this?
Trevor Peak, I think, is going to win.
Yeah, I got Peak.
Really?
Yeah.
John's on an island.
I think Trevor Peak's going to knock him out.
I think it's going to be a Peak decision.
What was up for
10 buckaroos again.
What do you say?
10 shillings.
So,
10 shillings.
I do like Peak's fun to watch. I'll give him that. I'm not a huge fan of his style, but he is really fun to watch, and I think these guys are gonna bang a little bit.
It's gonna be a fun. These are gonna be really good back-to-back fights.
Yes,
if they keep them in that order, which they should.
Yeah,
I'm predicting 2 wars.
Yeah.
Anything else?
2 decisions.
Nah, Peak will get it done.
Disagree.
He's too good at getting his ass beat.
He is.
He's so good at it.
I could definitely see Ashmouz just like letting it all go, and then being like, "Damn, I'm tired."
He's like the second coming of Darren the Damage Elkins.
Yeah.
But better.
Yeah.
I think.
It's hard to
Who's better than Darren? Dude?
Darren's pretty good. I mean,
yeah.
He was at one point. At least. All right, next up, potentially the changing of the guards here a little bit.
Yeah.
Matt Schnell versus Alessandro Costa.
Shout out to MTV's Caged.
Matt Danger Schnell.
Karate Combat.
You're getting old.
Karate Combat.
That was the gym that he trained out of in Caged.
That was what it was called?
Karate Combat.
And
No. Karate. Sorry, that's the fucking promotion.
Yeah, it stole his name.
It was Karate.
Karate?
Fuck. No.
Karate Dojo.
I'll think of
Karate
it.
Fuck.
Yeah. I'll think of it.
16-8.
No.
He's lost 3 of his last 4. Last one was just. It looked like UFC 4 or UFC 5. Just like left hook, and he just was flat.
Yeah.
But Urseg's awesome. But Shreveport, Louisiana. 34 years old, 5 feet 8 inches tall.
And I agree with the votes I just saw.
Okay. I didn't see him, but
I saw
Alessandro Nono Costa, 14-4. Kind of a mixed bag in the UFC.
Karate Mafia.
But
Combat.
Coming off a fairly impressive win against Kevin Borjas, who I think Borjas is honestly decent. Like
Borjas.
From Brazil, fighting out of Mexico, 28 years old, 5 feet 4 inches tall. It's another guy like Diego Lopez, who's from Brazil, but he trains with Alexa Grasso's uncle and Alexa Aldana Lopez.
Apparently, they just produce killers down there, I guess.
Yeah.
I love Diego. He's my boyfriend.
He's cool.
I don't see how Schnell wins, dude.
No, I don't either.
He's gonna be waking up.
What'd you say yesterday?
Fight a long time.
He knows he's got to know he's chinny.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, the problem with this fight to me with Schnell is like, again, he's got to know he's chinny, so he's like, maybe he would want to try a different avenue to win that isn't just boxing.
He's a good wrestler.
But Costa, he's a really good grappler.
Yeah.
I don't know. Schnell could knock himself out brushing his teeth. So I don't think he's going to leave.
Costa's 5'4", man.
Yeah, he is tiny. But he's got, 5 of his wins are KO TKO, 6 of his wins are submission. So he's kind of got it all. And the thing about, I mean, he's 2-2 in the UFC, not a great look. But then you see the losses: Steve Urseg, Amir Albazi.
Yeah.
It's not nice.
So, and Urseg was a decision. He gave Urseg like
Bits.
all he could handle.
Does he get Schnell out of there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
By
he's knocking Schnell.
outie?
I think I could see club and sub, honestly.
Yeah.
But Schnell, he usually doesn't.
He doesn't give you a
he's not
chance to
awake
sub him.
when
You're
he's on the ground.
You're not getting clubbed. You're not getting the chance to club.
Yeah.
So you say club and sub?
Yeah, you're not getting the chance to sub.
Right. That's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah. Odds
It's going to be wide.
minus 550.
Oh,
Slot.
boy.
Open
slot
minus
odds.
400.
And they bet on him even more.
UFC fans, Matt, if you're hearing this, the
Sorry.
UFC fans are writing you off. So
Yeah,
Schnell.
Matt. I know you're watching.
Come on, Schnell. I want Danger to win.
I'd like to see it.
But my official pick is going to be Alessandro.
It'd be cool to see him get back in the
Oh
ring.
my God!
I don't-
Everyone is.
That's what I
writing-
saw. I was like, I knew you.
Everyone is writing Schnell off,
Read
dude.
I just don't care.
Alessandro Costa, 90%. 579 votes. 90% Costa. 10% Schnell.
That's Costa by KO TKO.
89% of the 90% for Costa is by knockout, which I'm going to fall into that category.
Same.
I would actually like to see the odds of a submission, considering everyone's picking knockout.
That's a good point.
They don't have him up yet, but like
Plus 2,500.
I'd say it might be a pretty good number,
Yeah.
and he might essentially knock him out.
If
but
he does,
finish it by
Yeah,
sub.
club sub,
right,
yeah.
right.
So we're all going Costa. What?
Knockout.
I'm gonna, yeah.
TKO.
TKOs.
I'm gonna go sub. How many times has Schnell been subbed?
Probably not very many. I wouldn't think.
2-2.
Twice.
Yeah. See, like he's not bad on the ground, man. He's pretty slick.
No.
Holy canceled fights.
Same guy.
Royval guillotined him.
Well, it's right.
I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's okay.
Pantoja. No, that's overhand. Never mind.
Tim Elliott. That was in the tough house.
Front naked choke.
Love that. My favorite position.
You're not naked in the rear. You're naked in the front.
Okay.
Is that literally like face to face?
I would assume
Rear naked grip.
like basically a guillotine, but he probably just went over like that, just like a naked.
That's weird. That was on Tough, by the way.
Was he mounting? He was probably mounted though.
I bet it could have been from standing.
Maybe.
That's weird. I don't remember them fighting on Tough.
I don't either, to be honest.
Timmy's fought a lot of
That
people,
was
dude.
fucking 8 years ago.
I mean, Tim won the season where they brought in all the champs from different organizations to fight Demetrius.
Right.
But Schnell was he on that?
Apparently.
It's weird. I don't remember that. Anything else on this
And
one?
then they gave him Rob Font after that. They're like, here, have fun.
Yeah, well, I think that was short notice at up a weight class too, but
Get choked out, then get knocked the fuck out.
twice.
Yeah.
By Hector Sandoval.
then-
Who the hell's that?
Then go on and win 4 in a row, eh?
Yeah.
Luis
Smolka.
Smolka.
He's awesome.
That fucker is everywhere, dude.
Anything else on this one?
No.
Nah. Sorry, Schnell.
Yeah, that sucks.
I don't really care. Get him out.
All right, co-main.
Oh, gross.
Another hopefully changing of the guards. Jessica Andrade versus Natalia Silva.
She is not hard to look at.
Let's go,
Jessica?
Natalia.
Yeah.
Jessica.
I love those
Jessica.
arms and traps.
It's so hot.
And those OF picks.
Yeah.
Jessica Bate Estaca
With the buzz cut.
Andrade. 26-12. Coming off 2 wins in a row. She had a bad streak there for a while, and now she's won 2 in a row against Dern.
She's kind of looking like her old self
Yeah,
a little bit.
she really has.
Mackenzie Dern, Marina Rodriguez.
She's knocking bitches out though. One of those is a split win.
Yeah, that was on UFC 300. I feel like that wasn't close.
I don't think
Yeah,
it was
I
either.
don't. From what I remember, I don't think it should have been a split.
No. Fighting out of Brazil, 32 years old, 5'1".
That is crazy.
Tiny little tank.
Natalia Silva,
She's such a little cutie pie.
what is it, 17-5-1?
5-0 in the UFC.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 fight win streak.
Wow.
11 in a row.
All right.
Fighting out of Brazil as well. 27 years old, 5'4" tall. You guys know this. I love Natalia Silva. So I'm picking her, obviously.
She's the...
But I'm worried.
You think she's gonna
Yeah,
get
I
knocked
would
out?
be very worried.
knock Andrade out?
I think that's
no. Andrade knocked her out.
Oh, what I'm worried about, you mean?
Yeah.
I'm worried about the fact that
pressure.
It's in the small cage.
Right.
And Natalia Silva, she has great footwork, but
Andrade makes it dirty.
Yeah.
And she's got the experience.
I mean, she fought
Arujo
last time out. I guess that was probably in the Apex as well. Yeah. But she had some trouble with Arujo because she couldn't get away from her.
If I'm Andrade, and she could very well do this, just close the distance, cut off the cage, and clinch.
Smother.
And go up, like, just beat her up against the fence, basically.
Yeah. But Andrade she kind of likes to kind of cut you off and then just hook.
Right.
Like 27 times in a row.
Yeah, just blitz you with hooks.
But dude, her like lateral movement side to side, she's like really quick and like super fast, and she's really like feinty.
Yes.
Like she'll get people to back off just by like turning her hips, or she's really feinty with shit.
And we're talking about Natalia
now, yeah.
She the speed is going to be a big difference here.
Right.
She's going to be much faster,
but
Jessica is going to have the power advantage.
Yes,
by far.
I don't know if she's going to land clean enough to like really hurt Jessica. I mean, she's been hurt here and there, but
she throws her head kicks, her front one in particular, like a fucking jab.
Yes,
it's so fast up there,
and she throws a combination like quite a bit, which I love. And it's usually like that head kick followed by like 2 big 3, or it's like 2-3 rear head kick. It's always like,
it's never a blind kick.
Yeah,
it's always followed up with something. She's super fun to watch, and she's super hot. So
yeah,
agreed. And I love super hot.
I'm going to Natalia Silva decision.
What do you guys think?
This one, it makes me nervous for her. Andrade is that savvy vet that just is hard to put away unless like those last 3 she fought. That's a top of the list right there.
Stick and move.
So
yeah,
that smaller cage makes it scary. Andrade, just like her last 2, she's looked good. She's still got that power, and if she makes it dirty, she knows how to put bitches to sleep. And I think that's what's going to make me sway towards Andrade.
I hate you.
I don't want it to happen, but
I
think I'm going to go with Andrade.
The good thing here, so last week we mentioned Baralho going from Paul Craig to Cannonier is like a big jump.
Mm-hmm.
But for Natalia, I think going from Arujo to Andrade is definitely a jump, but it's not like drastic. It's like the right jump,
Yeah.
Because Arujo, she's been the top 10 chick for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Arujo kind of has like a little bit of a similar style to Andrade. Like,
and yeah, she was pressuring her, but you think Jessica's gonna push even more?
I mean, yeah.
Andrade just has a way to make things fucking dirty.
She's going to be harder to back off.
Yeah.
But dude,
she don't care. She'll wear a punch.
She's never straight back.
Yeah.
She's left, right, left, right, left, right.
Great gas tank as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
And volume.
I'm rooting for Natalia, but not as much as I'm rooting for this fight to not go the distance. And I think that's the only way Natalia could possibly win. It's a close decision, maybe a split decision. I've got Jessica Andrade because I think she has more avenues to victory than Natalia does. And I think that she can get in there and kind of goon her a bit and out-aggress her. And
you guys bet me on it?
I think the aggression and the experience is going to take over the movement and the speed.
Bet me on it.
Natalia. Nah.
Okay.
No.
Chad?
Chick fight.
Bet me on it.
See you awake?
No, I was kind of looking at the odds.
The odds are crazy.
I thought you just picked. He just picked Jessica Andrade.
No, but I'm saying to bet Dylan.
No, I was looking at
that.
The odds.
Should be much, much closer in my opinion.
I mean, it opened minus 170 for Natalia.
What makes me think
blown up to minus 260.
That's wild.
I mean, I'll bet on this. I normally wouldn't bet like nothing crazy. I'll know.
That's wide.
Yeah,
that's so wide.
I'll throw 10 on it.
See, Jessica can knock her out. Natalia can't knock her out. Andrade is more likely to sub.
Speaking of knockouts,
she was a minus 900 favorite. She was.
Yeah.
Plus 400.
This is the girl, Leonardo. She's the one that we talked about. Natalia kicked the shit out of her.
I think she's asking what the fuck it happened.
Tabology votes, 471 votes, 72% Natalia, 84% decision. I love her, but these people are like...
They're all on her nuts.
Yeah. I guess they must have forgot about it. The old Andrade. Remember when she like threw what's her dick right on her neck?
Rose. Isn't Andrade like still fairly young?
Yeah, younger than you would think.
Like 32?
32.
Okay.
She's born in 1991.
You would think, like...
She's a Virgo.
I mean, dude, look at her. When did she win the belt and shit?
I mean, her debut was in 2013.
To UFC. Liz Carmouche.
She won the belt...
The old Marine, eh?
2019.
Fuck.
It's kind of weird it's just weird to think that she won the belt.
It is very weird
At this point, especially when you think about her performance against Valentina when she got a title shot after.
Yeah.
She just got her ass handed to her.
Right.
All right, anything else on this one?
No.
I think people are going to be surprised a little bit.
I think you'd be
I
surprised.
think it's going to be Natalia.
People are going to be surprised when Natalia knocks her out with a head kick.
That would be crazy.
I'd prefer that.
You're a cute
That'd
little
be sick.
leg. Head kick.
Get some feet picks going. All right, main event. Gilbert Burns versus Sean Brady. Another potential changing of the guards here.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Gilbert Dorino Burns, 22-7, coming off 2 losses in a row. Jack Della, no idea who that is. Bilal Muhammad, no idea who that is.
It's a guy who'll never be
Hey,
champ.
those 2 losses though, he's arguably winning that fight. Yeah, he's beating Jack, and then Jack landed
was
that
a
knee.
crazy comeback.
And the Bilal one, he break his.
He hurt his shoulder.
Or shoulder, yeah.
His shoulder, he couldn't throw a punch.
Yeah.
I couldn't throw a right or something like that.
Damn near beat Kamzat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a hell of a fight.
Damn near.
Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, originally from Brazil. 38 years old.
Got a fro now.
5 feet 10 inches tall. He does.
It's not necessarily a good one.
He's got a podcast with Money Wakano.
Uh-oh, no nickname.
That's popping. Yeah, see, all the guys I like: Sean Brady, Calvin Cater, all these guys. No nickname. Garrett Armfield. Sean Brady, 16-1, coming off a win over Kelvin Gastelum. Really, just dominated the fuck out of Kelvin, which is surprising.
From the city of brotherly love.
And his only loss was to Bilal Muhammad,
where he got pretty much dominated.
Yeah.
Fighting out of Philly, 31 years old, 5 feet 10 inches tall. I think that Bilal loss was really good for him.
Yeah.
He got his ass handed to him. I mean, Bilal doesn't finish anybody, and he got finished by Bilal.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. That's a tough look.
He came out after and got to work and put it on Kelvin.
It's just going to be hard for me to pick against Gilly, dude.
The tough thing here is that Sean is not super comfy on the feet.
No.
Never has been.
Gilly is.
He is.
That's not. I wouldn't say that's his strong suit.
Sean,
per se, but
Sean, he's a phenomenal grappler, but obviously Burns is as well.
He can do that too.
And so
yeah,
that's a tough thing here.
It's a rare case of a jiu-jitsu guy being really good on his feet too.
Yeah, he just has power. I mean, he hits hard. I think. I mean, obviously, Gilbert can knock anybody out. I think Sean can handle getting hit with some big stuff, at least early, before he gets tired and stuff like that.
5 rounds.
Dude, also Sean beating Craig Jones in a grappling match is insane. Because Craig is number 2, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Big win the other day.
Big win.
All the way.
Literally big.
Yeah.
You guys watch that?
Yeah,
I didn't watch.
John watched the entire match.
Yeah,
Really?
I
It was
looked at
pretty
all
hilarious, actually.
It was funny.
Dude, I am torn on this one.
Yeah,
I'm going to take Sean, and it's basically going to be solely because of age.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
But Gilbert hasn't really shown a drastic decline yet.
No, but I think Sean's on the come up, and Gilbert's at least the downfall's coming.
He's plateaued.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, we all know what should happen on paper.
This one's scary.
But it's just hard to pick. Gilbert is tough.
Well,
man.
what should happen is Gilbert cracks him and then club subs.
Yeah,
I think
that'd be cool.
Sean's I think he's a little bit of a different level of grappler than most good grapplers.
Plus 145 Gilbert Burns, minus 170 Mr. Brady.
And I think Sean's going to be Gilbert. I mean, he's a physical dude, but I think Sean can out physical him too. Sean's a fucking tank.
Yeah, but again, I'm going back to the Kamzat fight, dude. He hung in there with him and didn't get ragdolled, manhandled.
Wanted to just eat punches all day.
He did too.
He didn't want to grapple.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't remember every second of it, but
I don't either. We were drunk and St. Louis after Supercross, I believe.
Yeah, yeah. Odds minus 170 Sean Brady, plus 145 Gilbert. Opened minus 110 apiece.
This one's a tough one. I think I am going to go with Sean, just mainly because sometimes when Gilbert does get any kind of odds against him, sometimes you almost see not a quit factor, but he loses confidence or something.
Does the 5 rounds change anyone's opinions?
I think definitely the more experienced 5-rounder is. Well, I say definitely. It should be Gilbert.
I don't think it's going to be a war of attrition between the two, though. They both have solid tanks on them.
Yeah.
But Sean's never been 5 anytime.
When Sean starts getting beat up, I kind of think Sean has a little bit of that too.
Yeah.
When he gets beat up on the feet, I mean, he still tries, but it's different. Like
I'm going Gilbert. I'm going Gilbert. That right there, that statement just settled it.
Yeah. I'm going Sean, but I would not be surprised in the least bit.
I want to pick
Gilbert comes out and finishes him.
I want to pick Sean, but again, because of that, I don't want to kick myself for not picking Gilly.
So Gilbert and Bilal was a co-main event, and it was 5 rounds.
See, that's one of them weird fuckers.
And he went 5.
And he was beating the fuck out of Jack Della, dude.
Yeah. I know. I wouldn't go.
Not beating he was obviously clearly winning.
Until that knee happened.
Right.
I honestly wonder if that Bilal one was his only 5-rounder, because Usman,
I was going to say,
he got finished in the 3rd.
Yeah.
Woodley, he went 5 with Woodley.
And fucking won. I mean, it was 4 years ago, but whatever.
So, I mean, he's definitely gone 5 more than Brady, but I don't know. I'm taking Sean. I'm taking the narrative here. Younger guy wins.
I'm going against it.
Yeah, I'm going Sean as well, but like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Gilbert comes out and finishes him.
I wouldn't bet on this one.
No.
Oh,
wow. Look at the votes. Look at the votes.
Well, I mean, Gilbert plus 145 might be.
That's a good dog to bet on.
Holy shit.
Dude, I mean.
We've never seen
I don't think we've seen
that.
No,
never.
696 votes, 50%. Both of them.
Is it just me, or is the Gilbert Burns sliver just slightly longer? It sticks out further.
It kind of seems like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess it doesn't change the percentage. 50% KO TKO Gilbert. That's the highest of his percentages, and then 78% decision.
I'd be sick if
Brady.
you knocked him out, dude.
And that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a decision.
I'm going Brady decision.
Yep.
I'm going to go the opposite.
Burns decision.
Gilly Burns decision.
The opposite.
I just don't know if I see him knocking him out. I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if Burns comes out and TKOs Brady, but I think if Brady wins, he's I think it's more than likely going to be a decision. I could see maybe a sub in a later round, and
Sean's also got some of the dopest tattoos in the UFC. So
I don't think
that's got to count for
able
something.
to sub each other.
Are we going to see the first double sub? They just put each other to sleep at the same time?
It'd be amazing. Or they each get a toe hold.
Two standing guillotines, and they just both go limp at the same time.
Oh my gosh.
It's even possible.
Like Never Back Down, where he pulls his head.
He's like, and then proceeds to head kick him.
With a shoe on.
Yeah.
Anything else on this one?
Nah, that one's a fun one.
All right. UFC Fight Night, Burns versus Brady draft. First time we're trying this, but here's how it's going to work. Okay. 24 fighters on this card, 12 fights. That means we're each going to have 6 fighters on our team. None of us are going to have the same. We're going to do a snake draft, and the way we're going to decide the order will be with this right here. 72 balls in here, and Chad's going to be 1 through 18. So that's going to be 19 through 36, 37 through 54. I'm 55 through 72. And we'll get to that in a second. But scoring, we're going to do PFL scoring. 3 points if you win. 3 bonus points for a first round finish. 2 for a second round finish. 1 for a third round finish. And in the case of Gilbert Burns and Sean Brady, if it's a 4th or 5th round finish, they're getting 1 bonus
point as well. Shout out to PFL for the scoring system.
Yeah, appreciate it. I got some tiebreakers up there. We don't have to go through all of them, but that's going to be, if someone's tied, we're going to go through those to settle the tie. This is important. If
a rare draw,
huh?
What if it's a draw?
That's a good question.
I just count it both as a win, 3-3 for each person,
or 0-0, either way,
or that, whichever.
Yeah, I'll think about what.
I kind of like zeros on it. It's the same shit either way.
It's probably not going to
Just
happen.
do like one. Just like 1 point.
I couldn't tell you last time I saw a draw.
Yeah, you want more though.
There should be.
There should be.
Do it Japan style.
If after this draft, if one of the fighters pulls out and they get a short notice replacement and like to fill in for them, then you're gonna get that replacement. That's how we're gonna do that. If a full fight gets scrapped, and I'm just gonna use an example for this. Chad and Seth, they have 2 fighters that are fighting each other. The fight gets pulled from the card. The way we're going to do it is whatever round, and I'm going to write down each pick from every round, whatever round that your fighter was picked in, you're going to pick one of the other fighters from that round of the draft. And so essentially there will be 2 fighters that are picked twice if a fight gets pulled. And I'll obviously let you guys know if that happens and who.
That'd be a pretty rare occasion, correct?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Like if our guys get matched up,
I mean, but
and they get yanked.
We just saw a fight get.
Whenever we pick for Whitaker Chimaev, that's when it's gonna.
His last fucking couple months have also been
Yeah.
the king of fights getting pulled. By the way,
Who?
His last couple months have been the worst. I
That's a
think
good
in
point.
time.
All right, we're gonna see who's picking first.
How do these shits work? There it is.
Okay.
I want to see this for confirmation.
Who's pick number 1?
John's like, it's 55.
Number 50.
Oh, it's me. Let's go.
Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this one more time to see which direction we're going.
Okay.
So
Just
odd
make
numbers, it's gonna be me picking second. Even number, it's gonna be Seth picking second.
Okay.
Okay.
It's even as fuck.
Yeah, it's
Four.
even. It doesn't get much more even.
So first pick, second pick, third pick, fourth pick, and then I'm gonna pick twice.
Yeah.
And then back this away.
Back to Chad.
Right.
Skeet 'em.
All right, Dylan.
Okay.
Got the first pick.
I feel like the best strategy for this would to obviously take
But
someone
for
you
sure
think is
picks.
going to get a first round finish.
Let's go.
So
Maybe, but I think whoever has the most winners is probably going to win.
That's a good point, too.
Straight up, but yeah.
But yeah,
I
for your
mean,
first pick, I mean,
just go
like
for the
right
for
now,
sure one.
I'm immediately looking at Alessandro Costa because he's fighting Matt Schnell.
Yeah, Schnell is definitely finishable.
Right. So I'm not. That's not my official pick yet.
Well-
Let me scan. Let me scan.
I would have already picked by now.
Rong's another solid choice. Yeah, give me Costa.
Okay, first pick,
Costa.
Paulo Costa or Alessandro Costa, not Paulo. Oops. All right, Seth.
Rongju.
You going wrong, you?
Well, see, we just haven't seen enough of Rongju for me to pick in that quick.
I just don't.
That's a good
believe in
pick. Though.
Chris.
Good pick. Good pick.
Chad.
I think I'm gonna go with Sean Brady.
Oh, what a goofy fuck!
Did you pick? No, you picked Brady.
Yeah, by decision.
All right, now
Can we have a dumbest pick of the draft award?
We'll decide that after.
That's to Chad.
After the
immediately.
card. All right, so I get 2 picks.
I believe in my team.
I get 2 picks in a row here. Okay, I'm gonna go Isaac Dolgarian
Okay.
and man, this is tough. Gabriel Santos.
Back to
Back
Chad.
to Chad.
I'm gonna go with the Mean Machine.
Fuck you.
Steve Garcia.
That one's stupid too.
That one's good.
It's the one
Bottom
I was
left,
gonna
bottom left.
pick.
Up top. Right there.
God damn it.
Seth?
Well, I mean, I guess I'll go for Burns.
Damn it.
I was going to pick Steve Garcia on that round.
This is kind of tough here, huh?
Yeah.
It's going to get tougher.
Your dumbass is gonna pick Matt Schnell.
I want to pick OSP. I just
Do it.
Ryan Spann is probably going to sleep his ass.
If you pick OSP, I'll pick Span. If somebody else does.
Spann's not another bad pick.
OSP could get him in a decision, though.
I think OSP. Give me Span. Span's getting a first round knockout. I got 6 points on the board already. Actually, make it 12.
So you get to pick again.
The snake works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the turn when you go back and forth.
Wait, no, you did. You should pick now.
You picked twice.
I just took Span.
So it should.
Yeah. You, me twice. Chad, Seth, Dylan twice. Seth,
Chad,
me twice.
Yeah. That's right. Sorry.
Idiots.
So I'm torn between. If Trevor Peak wins, it's going to be a finish. So there's some bonus points there. My other choice would be Natalia Silva, but she's not going to get a finish, I don't think.
No.
And it's honestly kind of up in the air if she's going to win at all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Agree. Give me Trevor Peak.
Of course.
Idiot.
Now it's to Seth.
Give me Andrade.
Nice.
Chad?
Well, I guess I'll go with fucking choice number 3 since those two are gone. I'll go with Gimme Petrosky.
Not a bad one.
Not what I would have done there.
That's a guy I want to just get hurt all the time.
So I'm gonna go. I get 2 picks here. I'm gonna go. Fucking Kyle Nelson. Let's go.
Okay.
Wow.
And Felipe dos Santos.
I thought you were going to take Felipe with your second.
I thought about it.
I
thought about it.
I knew you were going to do Felipe right there, you fucker.
To me again?
No, Chad.
Or Chad, sorry.
Nobody wants the Amram Demopoulos decision?
I was just
See, that's
I've
going for
been
points.
eyeballing
I want to
that.
maximize points.
I want to maximize wins.
I think. See, now I'm torn.
Right now, I have 18 points.
You haven't even fought, you idiot. God, you're so dumb.
There's 6 apiece.
God, his
so
brain is an idiot.
His brain is an idiot.
2 different things.
I
I'm
think,
looking at 3 first round.
How many
That's all
more
I do.
picks are left?
How many left?
3 for a piece.
Well, just
No,
look at how many
there's only
open fighters there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Why does that matter?
9.
How many you have left?
You don't.
It does. I guess I'll just go with. I'm gonna go with old Jacqueline.
Super hot.
Yeah.
So Seth again.
Okay. Fuck my ass.
Here, let me say who we got.
fuck my eye.
We got the people we have left: Natalia Silva, Matt Schnell, Yanal Ashmouz, Andre Lima, Vanessa Demopoulos, Brendan Marotti, Dylan Budka, Yiza,
OSP.
Chris Padilla, Oben St. Preux.
And I can't pick Chris Padilla because I picked Rongju. Is that how that's working?
You can, but you know one of them's losing.
Right. OSP is on the board is not a bad pick.
I know, but yeah. I know. Yeah, give me OSP. Fuck it.
Not a bad pick.
I don't love it though.
So Dylan twice.
Natalia Silva.
Stupid.
I'm picking all the OG triple OGs on this card except for Rongju.
Go ahead and give him Matt Schnell.
he likes Schnell.
Big Vanessa.
I don't know if I want the stripper, dude.
She wins. She be winning.
Wait,
Does Budka pull it off against shitty Petrosky?
He's a grappler too.
Yeah,
That's the hard thing, and I think,
Do Padilla.
and obviously Petrosky's a brick shit house.
Fight me with Padilla. You were real strong on him earlier.
I want fucking Zhu Rong to win. And I think he's going to win. That's his name.
What's wrong, Zoo?
I've seen it both ways, like how Chad goes.
Yeah, but they flip him and shove
You get it? You get it?
He's gay.
Dylan made a joke.
Fuck. I don't like this.
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, you got a
Not
lot.
his fault. He
Plenty
can't
of time.
read.
There's no fights going on right now.
Look at her eye.
Yeah, it's bad. Which one? They both suck.
give me Padilla. Like there's a lot of value there this late in the draft.
Yeah.
That's what I would have done.
All right, Seth.
Give me Vanessa. No, stripper lady.
I'm in love with a stripper.
Chad.
She climbing and pulling. She tripping, she playing, she playing.
Trying to read. I got
Who's gonna take Matt Schnell is the real question.
whoever's left the last.
What if it's me though? That's bullshit.
You get
Yeah,
it.
it's
That's
part
part
of
of
it.
it.
That's bullshit.
Part of it.
Way it goes.
I feel like
bitch.
there's got to be a way around.
That's
That.
how the cookie crumbles.
What are you, Bruce Almighty?
Yeah.
You want to make a
B-E-A
trade for
beautiful.
your pick in the next draft?
Say that one more time.
Make a trade for your 5th round pick in the next time we do this or something?
There's got to be a way to get around from picking too. Your opponent,
somebody
It's
just has
just-
to get shit on, bro. It's
The
just
world's
way it
not
is.
perfect.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's actually what makes it
because
more
you're
fair.
you're literally getting 0 points from one of your guys.
Yeah.
You're getting a 0.
There's always a chance it's pick better.
Yeah, brother.
That's horseshit.
I don't know how to really
Don't suck.
fix it.
Just someone pick Schnell. For
How
me.
about
No,
you just not pick
fuck
Matt
you.
Schnell?
Watch him win.
I'm gonna go with.
Chad, come on, go. Hurry.
Give me. I'm gonna go with old Brandon Marotte there.
Thank
Marati?
God. I'm really glad you picked him because I am going Ashmouz because he's going to knock out Trevor Peak.
That's who I was gonna pick. You fuckhead.
And
I that was who I was going with, but I just don't know. I like Trevor. I
God
didn't want to
damn
pick
it.
against him.
well, I see that you what you were talking about. I can't pick Lima because I picked Dos Santos.
See, I feel like we're gonna run into that a lot.
I can't pick Yija because he's fighting the other Santos.
Take the guy with the best first name on the whole list.
No.
Yeah. I almost would rather go Schnell than Budka, but
Do that for me, please. Do it for both of us. Actually, do it. Take Schnell.
Do it, pussy.
I don't know why this is gone from here.
Schnell's good if he doesn't get hit.
Which is never.
He can take a shot, just not a
I'm
really
gonna-
hard one.
I'm going Schnell.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Back to Chad.
Avoided the double.
So we got Dylan Budka, Yiza, and Andre Lima. Last 3 picks here.
Give me Lima.
Fuck. That's what I wanted.
He's the one that got bit by the guy.
Yeah.
And got it tattooed.
Yeah, I did. Yep.
Right here. He's
Seth,
solid.
Well, we only got 2 left, eh?
and neither of their opponents are your pick.
I know. So that's why I need to think about this for a little bit. Dylan Budka. Thought about it.
That was quick. Dylan, you get Yiza. So he's got like a really good record. I don't know a ton about him.
I was going to take Budka. That would have rather have been my
I
pick.
feel really
but
good about all my
I'll
picks,
take
by the way.
Yiza.
He's 25-4.
Pretty good, but another Chinese guy with probably a soft
Padded ass record.
schedule.
So let's talk about him for a second because he's Mr. Irrelevant in our draft right now.
He is, and
Last
he is.
pick.
What is his record again? 25-4, and he's only 27 years old.
Yeah.
Them Chinese fellers
They
don't
get
waste
after it.
any time, dude.
Well, there's just a
Oh.
ton
So
of
he-
bad ones.
he
So
lost-
hold on, let's look
he
at.
lost a split to the Korean Tiger and then went to the road to UFC. I guess got released.
Go ahead and say that one name down there.
Kayomi Matsushima. That one.
Karamali.
Karamali.
My mama too heady.
Okay, so his record isn't that so 10.
It looks like
31 and 14.
Anyways,
So 10-5-1, 31. Hold on, whoa.
10. What are you looking?
His opponents.
Oh yeah.
31-11-1,
Yeah.
9-1, 13-5, 9-1-1, 6-5, a little sketchy, but whatever. 24-11, 11-10, 2-2 is tough, 4-7 is tough. 10-3, 26-9.
3-1.
So are we going
Yeah,
through
but
this so
he's-
you feel better about your pick?
I'm just saying,
Or what?
there are some cans in there without a doubt, but that's a lot better than what I was imagining.
A guy. I mean, at any card, I think the last pick wouldn't probably never be 25-4.
No,
Yeah.
that's wild. And there's only so many fucking guys in whatever regional scene you're in to
Yeah.
fight.
All right, so let's go through this. Start with the bottom. OSP Ryan Span. Seth has OSP. Dylan has Ryan Span.
Don't like that one.
Seth versus Dylan in the next fight too.
Like this one a
Rong
lot.
Zhu versus Chris
Yeah, I'm
Padilla.
not
Seth's
too-
got Rong Zhu. Dylan's Chris
I'm
Padilla.
not too stoked on that.
I got Gabriel Santos. Dylan's got Yiza.
I feel a lot better about him being Mr. Irrelevant now.
Yeah, well, yeah. Chad's got Andre Petrosky. Seth's got Dylan Budka.
Don't like that one a lot.
I got Isaac Bulgarian. Chad's got Brendan Marotti. Chad's got Jacqueline Amarim. Seth has Vanessa Demopoulos, stripper.
By far the most attractive fight on the whole card.
Yes.
Indeed.
Until we get to
Natalia. Or
Sean Brady.
Sean Brady.
No. Chad's got Andre Lima. I got Felipe dos Santos.
That'd be a good fight.
I have Kyle Nelson. Chad has Steve Garcia. Me and Chad going at it in this
Also
card.
a good fight.
Dylan, Trevor Peak, of course. Stupid. I have Yanal, Ashmouz. I have Matt Schnell. Dylan has Alessandro Costa. Seth, Andrade. Dylan, Natalia Silva. Seth, Gilbert Burns. Chad, Sean Brady.
Me and you are not going against each other once.
Yeah, that's
It's kind of stupid.
Part of me
Weird.
hopes to God that Matt Schnell wins just because I made such a big deal about.
you picked Costa first.
I did pick him first.
So yeah, I think this is going to make this card more interesting
Oh, it
because
definitely
every
will.
fight is going to be one of us versus one of us.
Except for you and Seth.
Yeah,
How does that fucking work?
I don't know.
It would have been somebody, right?
Like, no matter what, one of us.
Well, maybe not no matter what, but most, based off of smart picks from each of us,
yeah, I
it
mean,
would have ended out that way.
we're the smartest of the four of us. So
Yeah.
you know.
Exactly.
All right. Any last
yes.
thoughts on this card
Hilarious.
as a whole?
Chad's way dumber than all of us.
It didn't even pertain to what he said.
Yeah. I mean, is that your last thought?
That's it.
Just a stupid.
So, like I said, I love this card as a whole. I think it's going to be really fun, and it's a lot of guys that aren't household names, but
For not
could
a
potentially be.
for not a pay-per-view, really good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Is that it?
Not too shabby, I'd say.
Yeah. Everybody get out of here.
I forgot to introduce us at the start of this, but our socials will be on the screen. So,
Yeah, you know our names by now.
yeah. At HOR Podcast, Instagram, at Hungover and Right, TikTok.
Quit watching this and go watch another one of our videos. And then again and again and again.
Another top 10 coming soon. See you next time.
Peace.
Later.